Hello everyone, I'm back with new videos on operating system. As we have gone through many videos on operating system, our latest video was POSIX message queues, single center and multiple access. Then subrippers in Linux that we have seen in Zombic process, how we can delete the Zombic process. Then POSIX message queue, setting priority to the message. Then we have seen Linux POSIX message queues and many more videos on operating system. Today's video is about parent process and child process, how parent process create the child process and how it execute, how memory is allocated to the child process. So let us go through the brief idea through the PPT. Processes in Linux. Now lifetime of process. I will give one brief example, simple example. If I try to open docs file in Linux, it cannot be opened because the binary program of doc file is available in Windows, it is not available in Linux. Similarly, if I try to open Word file of Linux in Windows, it cannot be opened because the binary program of that file is available in Linux, not in Windows. Now we'll go through our example. Suppose you have ls command in Linux terminal shell prompt. You type the command in shell prompt in Linux. Here are the steps that will shell follows once you type the command ls. It checks whether you have binary program ls in your computer. Based on path environment variable, it looks for ls in all the directories. When it finds, it stops searching further. Means it look for binary program of the ls, and the main process or program is the binary file, that is prompt. So current process shell creates another process. The shell is called the parent process and creates another process which is nothing but the child process. So ls command is called the child process and your main shell prompt is the parent process. Now the child process load command ls in memory using exe system call and pass required parameter if any to newly created process ls. The parent process wait for child process to terminate. Obviously, firstly the child is terminated, then parent is terminated. It issues wait system call which instructs the kernel to put calling process to the waiting state. Means parent wait and that wait system call is executed. Now we'll see another part next. Process creation using fork system call. Every process is created by system call fork. When system call is invoked, the kernel creates a new process. On successful creation of new process, the fork returns process identifier positive integer of child process to the parent and 0 for the child process. Remember that, please note down. A point to note here is that no process is assigned a PID of 0. If the kernel cannot create a child process, it returns -1. When fork is called, the kernel creates a new process descriptor. File process descriptor is very important. You might be knowing our process table. In that, each and every information of process is known. Process table is there. Kernel creates a new process descriptor for child process, that is process identifier, and for parent process is parent process identifier. Now let us see another part, that about the exec part, overlaying process with the program. After creation of process, often the next step would be trying to load the process address space into another program. The shell creates a new process for executing the command. I will show you this part. Shell creates another program. After creating a process, often the next step would be trying to load the process address space for another process. Means new process is created, so address should be, so space should be saved for new process. The shell creates a new process for executing the command ls. The command ls is loaded from hard disk into memory. of new process and executed. When excv system call is invoked, the kernel looks for the file that is passed in the file argument. Then it loads the executable in the memory, passing the second argument argv to the process. Now we will see the programs of process creation and assigning the address space. Now we will see the first program, parent process and child process. This is about the parent process and child process creation by using fork system call. Here fork is there, PID, and we will remove get chr, not needed right now. Now I will execute the program using GCC compiler in Linux. First of all, I will compile the program to create the object file. This. Now I will execute the object file. Yes, parent ID is 13192 and process ID is 13192, that is child process ID, and child file processes ID is 13192, and parent process ID about this is 11. So we have successfully completed the process creation using fork system call. Now we are going to see another program, that is overlaying the process with the another program. So we will see that program. These concepts are very important. Those who are studying Unix operating system for students, because students are having algorithm on this concept. Now this is the program, PID status fork system call. If process cannot be created, then it returns -1. Bin yes, that is ls, bin path, then execute that and wait for child process to terminate. Now what I will do, I will show you this program again. Here when execv system call is invoked, the kernel looks for that, it is passed to the first argument, then it then loads the file, executable file, and into memory, and passing the second argument argv, that is there, argv argument to the process. In our case, the command line interpreter. Okay, so the child process execute the command and output the list of files and directories in the specific directory. Now we will execute this program and see what happens. First of all, we will compile with GCC compiler, GCC -o. Process g.c, compile successfully. Now process. Now we need to pass the command line argument, so I will pass dot stand for current directory. Yes, it is listing the files and directories in the current directory. This is all about the overlaying a process with another program. So I have successfully done with processes in Linux. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, share with your friends. Thanks for watching.